Welcome everybody to episode 34 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where we bring you the news and reviews of wrestling around the UK and much more. Now on today's show, we've got quite a bit going on today. We've got a Q5 with the Reject Blake Harrison, your LEP Academy champion. This is a wicked little Q5. This just proves that we'll do a Q5 anywhere. Outside, in a hallway, even in the toilets if we have to. So Richard Meredith brings you this Q5. It's an absolutely brilliant Q5. Plus we got the news and reviews and the results of the Cool and Uncool Wall, the House of Horrors. Yes, that's right. Plus we'll also announce who our next Q5 is as well. But it's not just one person. That's right. But we'll get to that a little bit later on. So let's go straight in here to some results. Okay, some results. So let's go through some results that we've had on this past week. Now I haven't had a massive lot. I've took a few here. So DWA, Devon Wrestling Association, that was on the 20th. This was in Barnstable. They had a great little event here. The results here: Joshua Knott defeated Grayson Reeves. El Diablo had defeated UK Dominator. Eddie Ryan and Charlie Sterling defeated the DWA Tag Team Champions, PJ Jones and Gideon, by disqualification. Now, I saw a picture of Eddie Ryan and, Eddie Ryan and Charlie Sterling in matching ring attire. Brilliant, love it. Austin Drake defeated John Harding, and in your main event was a huge ladder match, and it was for the DWA Heavyweight Championship and the DWA Trophy. Dirty Dick Riley walks out, your champion, walks out with the heavyweight title and the trophy after defeating Joel Redman in that ladder match. Absolutely brilliant. Loving that. Fantastic. Lucha Forever. Blink. What was that? Blink twice? No, Brink twice. If you're in Southampton. Something like that. This was a great one, this one. And I tell you what, I wish I'd been there. I know a few people that went to this one. This is a cracking event right here. Kelly Six defeating Jake McCluskey. Two guys I'm a huge fan of there. Brilliant. Josh Bodum defeated Jordan Devlin. In a street fight, Jimmy Havoc and Kaylee Ray defeated Dan Maloney and Viper. I bet you that was a hell of a match as well. Bracer defeated Chief Deputy Dunn. A four-way. Martina the Season Moth defeated Ginny Bree Priestley and Alex Windsor. Angelico defeated Kip Saban. And then in your main event you had the huge six-man tag team match, and it was British Strong Style, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, and, well, your UK champion Tyler Bate. Not anymore. Funny when you see them team up after what we saw at Takeover. But we'll get to that in a minute. Well, they defeated CCK, which is Travis Banks, and Chris Brooks and Lycos. So, what a cracking event they had there. IPW UK Super Show 9. That's right. Eligero defeated Desmond Xavier. The IPW Women's Championship match, champion Libby Grace defeated Chikara. Big Grizzly defeated Angelico. A six-man tag team match, Tom Dawkins and the IPW UK Tag Team Champions D&D, Duggan and Donnelly. Danny Duggan and Kieran Donnelly, they defeated the IPW World Champion, Jimmy Havoc, and BT Gunn and Chris Rentview. Seems to be a very, very interesting match there. The 10,000 Cuban Peso Challenge. Joey Ryan defeated Cuban Heat. Also a fatal four-way match. Johnny Storm and Jody Finches defeated the London Riots. Oh wait, this was a four-way tag team match, sorry. They defeated the London Riots, which is James Davis and Rob Lynch, and the Hunter Brothers, Jim and Lee Hunter, and CCK, Travis Brooks and Kid Lycos. The IPW UK All England Championship match as well. Scott Starr defeated champion Sammy Smooth. Title has changed hands. There you go with IPW UK. Now, That's what I like to cover. So I picked another random event just to give you some more results. So, free count wrestling. Now, free count wrestling looked quite interesting when I had a look at it on paper. So this was quite interesting. This was in Hartlepool. Yeah, so this was a pretty good one. Size Swan and White Tiger had defeated the free CW East champion Prince Amin and Amir Jordan. They had a tournament as well for the free count wrestling championship. We had Dragon Zoo had defeated Chris Winton, and we also had Alex Gracie defeat Eligero. So Dragon Zoo and Alex Gracie are going into the finals there. A 6-man tag team match, Screwface and the Rogues Gala defeated Sid Scala and Ace Matthews and Venji. Oh, it ended actually in a no contest. Nobody actually defeated anyone. Sorry, I read that wrong. It ended in a no contest. We also had the Sons of Yulad, which is Roy Croydon and Basban. They defeated the Kid Connection, which is Gabriel Kidd and Kid Ritchie. Okay, and then the Free Count Wrestling Championship final, Alex Gracie defeats Dragon Zoo to become your new Free Count Heavyweight Champion. And that is your results here on AWT. Okay, so let's move on to some upcoming events that we've got going on. Now, some of these I've mentioned about these before, some of them I haven't. So, Hope Wrestling Evolution 47, which is on the 26th of May, which is on Friday, I believe, in Nottinghamshire. This is going to be a great one. You've got Ryan Smile, you've got Chris Taylor. You've got Kelly Six, you've got Ashley Dunn, you've got Eligero, and much, much more going on in Hope Wrestling. That's going to be an interesting one right there. Pro Evo Wrestling, that's on in Bristol the next night, 27th. You've got Bram there, Joel Redmond, Charlie Sterling, Big Grizzly, Psycho Phillips, and much, much more going on there as well in Pro Evolution Wrestling. Rev Pro on the 28th of May. This is in Portsmouth. They got Davey Boy Smith, as you can see on the poster. They got Josh Bowden, Lord Gideon Gray. Plus there's that, plus Bubblegum, sorry, as well. Plus they've got that huge match that I said about last week. Dave Mastiff versus Michael Elgin. I should get a fidget spinner maybe. No, no, I ain't doing that. IPW. I've got one here called Sonomania 2017. That's on the 3rd of June, which is in Kent. Canentro Suzuki is going to be returning by the looks of things. He's obviously been there before. Tucker is also there. Ryan Smile is also there as well. Gibson, Sid Scala, and Chris Brooks. So yeah, we've got some great ones going on there. British Empire Wrestling, 3rd of June in London, that's on the same night. The International Grand Prix 2017. It's a huge 2-day event. Plus, it's all women. You've got plenty of women there, but we'll go through a couple of names like Tony Storr, Jetta, Little Miss Roxy, big fan of Little Miss Roxy, Alex Windsor, Zoe Lucas, plus much, much more. Loads going on there. Torquay Wrestling in Newton Abbot on the 17th of June. Now, after the last time, from what I see at Torquay Wrestling, they had a nice event going on the 20th of May with this Dead Man's Hand. It seems to have trying to take over here on Torquay Wrestling, as what I can see. Check out their Facebook page and watch the video from Dead Man's Hand. It's very interesting. Mind you, you've got plenty going on there. You've got Mad Dog, plus, you know, my arch nemesis, Mr. Jason King, which you actually won your match, I believe. Yes, teaming up with Danny Walsh. So yeah, that's a very interesting event going on right there. Southside Wrestling on the 18th of June in Bedford. First, they've got Davey Richards, Hornswoggle, and Melina. big one right there. Plus other guys like Alex Gracie and much, much more going on there as well. Now, one that I haven't talked about in a while. Now, this one is going to be a very, very interesting one. Really looking forward to seeing this one. Fight Nation Redemption on the 30th of June. Now, they got a hell of a list going on here. They got Moose, Leo Rush, Keith Lee, and Matt Riddle. It's going to be great. Plus, of course, your Z-Force champion, Ryan Smile, and your heavyweight champion, your British heavyweight champion, Fight Nation, is Chris Ridgway, who's also there as well. Plus, much, much more going on there as well. So, moving on to the AWT on tour. And like I said, UPW, Crossroads, at Weymouth, Riviera Hotel, it's completely sold out. Now, if you have a ticket to that, good for you, because it's going to be an absolute cracking event. So don't forget, you got TBA versus Bird and Boar. You've also got Matt Riddle taking on Jade McCluskey. You've also got Aisha Ray taking on Miss Louise Jane. Plus the huge triple threat match, Bruce, Sterling and Jackal. Bram will be taking on someone. That's right, taking on someone. And the huge main event that we've got going on there as well, which will be Justin Reese taking on Cody Rhodes. Has been brewing for a long time. So yes, we're really looking forward to that one. And then the next night, like I said, as always, don't forget this is going on next week. I cannot wait for all of this. We got UPW, All Roads Lead to Glory, which is in Taunton at the Wellsprings Leisure Centre. We got TBA taking on Simmons and Storm in their rematch. They're going to be wanting their revenge on them. You got Lana Austin taking on Aisha Ray. Matt Riddle taking on Bruce. Jay McCloskey will be taking on Harlan Bravado. Plus another match announcement here. Eddie Ryan. That's right, Eddie Ryan will be taking on Charlie Sterling. It's always going to be a good match, that one. And of course, your main event of that evening, which will be Cody Rhodes taking on Joseph Connors. That's right. It's going to be an absolute brilliant time for AWT on tour. Also, an announcement here from Big League Wrestling that's on the 20th of August in Exeter. And like they've announced already that they've got TBA against Team GB. They get their tag team championship shot. Should be a very, very good match. Harlan Bravado will be taking on Jack Sawaga, the All-American American. And the recent match announcement that they've had there is Chris Andrews taking on Josh Bowden. It's going to be a great match there. Also, they've also announced as well, I'll say this now, their 1 year anniversary, which is going to be on the 26th of November. The event is called Grand Slam, and it will be the return of Alberto El Patron, your big league World Heavyweight Champion. That's right. It's going to be a cracking night, that one. Absolutely brilliant. AWT on tour. That's right. So, let's move on now. Let's take you to the Q5 with Richard Meredith. That's bringing you that Q5 with the LEP Academy Champion, the Reject, Blake Harrison.
Hello, this is Richard Meredith, backstage at UPW Warzone, and we are doing the Q5 with Blake Harrison.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, start question one. Where did it all begin from?
So I'm from Torquay, down in Devon, so it all began there about 2.5 years ago. Went down for one session to see what it was like. Always been a fan of wrestling, WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA, etc, etc. Always a keen passion for it. I went down and it's just like a drug. I can't get enough of it. I keep going every week, and it's brought me up to here.
Cool. Question two. Who has inspired you to be the pro wrestler?
Quite a lot of people, so I'm a huge CM Punk fan, with his beliefs. So many, CM Punk, Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, there's quite a few I cannot really say.
What are your plans for the future?
To work for as many promotions as I can. I'm trying to get my foot in the door at UPW. I I'm currently the LEP Academy Champion down in Torquay. I'm getting my foot in the door with WW in Norwich. I'm just trying to get anywhere that will have me and let me wrestle in front of people, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing.
What is your dream match? You can wrestle anywhere, anyone,
Any dream match was a tough one. I've always said I would love to work with Marty Scott at the moment, because he's so hot and I love it. I love the villain, I love the movesets. Especially what he's doing with Ring of Honor, being TV champion, representing England. I just think he's amazing, and that definitely would be a dream match of mine.
Question 5. What's the highlight of your career?
Highlight of my very short career has to be me winning the LEP Academy Championship in Torquay in December. I'm not, if you see me down at LEP, I'm not who I am at the moment. I'm a totally different person. If you look me up on Facebook, it's a reject Blake Allison. It's completely different to who I am. Really be coming up here, possibly. At the moment, you've just got me, a bit boring, but if the reject comes up, trust me, something special.
Thank you. That was Blake Harrison, and it's Richard Booth, and that's been the Q5. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back. Thanks guys for that Q5. See, now that just proves that we will do a Q5 anywhere. If we can't find a room, like I said, we'll do it absolutely anywhere. So that just proves that we will do it anywhere. In a hallway. Like I said, even in a toilet, if we have to, we will get you for a Q5. So the next time we have a Q5, which will be episode 36, and I'm going to bring you the IPW Tag Team Champions, D&D, Danny Duggan and Kieran Donnelly. Now, again, this also proves that we'll do it anywhere else, because I did this in the locker room. But this was brilliant. I did this at the charity event way back in March. But this is an absolutely brilliant Q5. Great tag team, Danny Duggan, Kieran Donnelly, D&D. Make sure you tune in for that one on episode 26. Now, quickly, before I move on, I've noticed there's a few things going around, like on news feeds and whatever going around on Facebook. Some people really do take wrestling gimmicks very, 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 very seriously. Now I seen something that was from LEP about one of their guys. Apparently he wasn't happy because of some comments that people give. Look guys, have a heart, man. At the end of the day, these guys are professionals. They work their asses off to give us great shows, and there's no need to be dissing people the way that some people do. I read some of this stuff as well on Facebook, and some of you guys really need to calm down. As, like I say, they are, like, you know, real people as well at the end of the day. And, yeah, you know, it's like me and Jason. Me and Jason don't get on as characters. The guy in general is a nice guy. I like the guy. Come on, man. Have a heart. Don't start with the whole bitching and whatever on other people's gimmicks and characters and really slating them. They don't deserve it. They really don't. What they deserve is praise. That's what they do deserve. Yes, yes, they do. Anyway, let's move on to the one thing that I always love to do, and that is the cool and uncool wall. That's right, the cool and uncool wall this week was the House of Horrors. Right. That's right, the House of Horrors that we had on back at Payback. It was a very interesting match. I think they were trying to really take something out of Matt Hardy's book. Personally, it didn't really work. I have counted all the votes, and I think there was only like the odd few people, but that's right, people. Finally, we got something else. Let's take you down a minute, Ellsworth. Finally, we got something else that's going in to the uncool side. That's right, it is uncool. House of Horrors, uncool. Yeah, it was quite uncool, actually, to be quite honest. It started off okay. Even though it started off okay, even though when Randy did turn up, it was dark when it should have been daylight. There you go. Anyway, it is uncool. So, next week on the Cool and Uncool wall, some of you probably don't really watch New Japan Wrestling, but we're really going to take things way out of a different content here, and we're going to go with the IWGP United States Championship. Yeah, that's right. I mentioned this last week in the news, and like I said, I think we should put it in the Cool and Uncool wall, and I am going to put it in the Cool and Uncool wall. If you do watch New Japan Wrestling, please vote. Vote anyway. Does it look cool? I think it looks beautiful. So, we're going to put that one up, the IWGP UK United States Championship. So there we go on that one. Right, let's move on to the news. The news. So, Cody Rhodes will not be attending 4FW and CSF Combat Sports Federation due to, as far as I know, having to be called back to Ring of Honor, I think. Your replacement is the All-American Jack Swagger. 5 Star Wrestling have announced their 128-man tournament, and apparently CM Punk is taking a part in that. Well, CM Punk coming back into wrestling, we will only see. It is only a rumour. Talking about CM Punk was at NXT TakeOver in the crowd. Now, Twitter went absolutely crazy about CM Punk being in the crowd. Why was he there? Who knows? At WWE Backlash, I'm sure you all know, Jinder Mahal has become your new WWE champion. A lot of people are not happy about this. Personally, I don't think it's that much of a problem. It doesn't matter. Also, at NXT TakeOver, DIY are no more. Didn't see that one coming. Tommaso Ciampa taking out Johnny Gargano. Wow. Now that is a story to be told. Also at NXT TakeOver, the United Kingdom Championship was on the line, and Pete Dunne has walked out, your UK champion. Yes. And for your last 2 little bits of news, Impact Wrestling will be taking a tour in India, which will be the first American team, first American show, sorry, that will be touring outside of the America, just like that, in India. That's going to be very, very interesting. And also, South Coast Wrestling have scrapped the name South Coast Wrestling and are now called Strike Wrestling, and they are coming to Bournemouth with an 18+ show. Oh my god, it's an AWT on tour. So there you have it, there was the news on that, and there we have everything here on AWT, apart from one other thing. Today is it's my birthday. I'd like to thank everybody for all your messages on Facebook. I'm 32 years old, believe it or not. A lot of people will probably tell me to F off. I am not 32 years old, but I am, believe me guys, I am. I'm 32 years old. Yeah, I'm having a great day. I'm recording AWT. And what a day to record AWT on my own birthday. Yeah, thank you everyone for all your birthday messages to me. I really, really appreciate it. Mwah! And I love the absolute lot of you. Of course I do. All of you. So, I am going to go now and enjoy the rest of my birthday. And I shall see you next week for episode 35. Where we'll just have your basics in news and reviews and everything else. Plus, we're going to come to you live on the Thursday. Hopefully, we may come to you live with some AWT on tour, because we are going to have a huge 2-day event with UPW, Crossroads, and All Roads Lead to Glory. Now, like I said, Cody Rhodes will only be at UPW, and the only way you're going to be able to see Cody Rhodes now is by coming to UPW's All Roads Lead to Glory in Taunton. So you want to see Cody Rhodes, get on and buy them tickets. You've only got a week left, people, so you want to get on it. Anyway, I shall see you next week, and Take care, guys.
Hit!